This channel is for educational purposes only. We show you the how-tos. This should not be constituted as financial advice. Please contact a professional in that area to let you know what you should do with your money. Profit doesn't stop happening just because the big spikes don't happen every day. The big spike that happened with XRP last week caused a lot of people to earn a lot of funds to grow their portfolio. And that's what we're all about here. This is how you can do something like that with any cryptocurrency, with these applications without having to wait for those major spikes. By taking advantage of what is called the stop loss, take profit um, features, we're going to use our Uphold account to show you what happened just yesterday with a 10% return on my investment. Now, we're just going to go and recap what I did yesterday and show you how you can just easily make a 10% return in a matter of hours on whatever money you have in your account. So let's start off. First thing I did, and this is on the 21st, this was yesterday, from the time this video was posted, started with $242.59 traded from my USD account into Uphold on XRP. Let's go ahead and look at that transaction. Now, what happens here is Uphold charges you a fee of 99 cents for anything under $500. Let's go ahead and look at that information. All right, Uphold charges a flat fee of 99 cents for all exchange transactions under 500. Now, the flat fee does not apply to deposits made with your debit card, your credit card, Apple Pay, or Google Pay. You can withdraw to your debit cards without fees, instant withdrawals to your US bank account without a fee, and you can use the Uphold debit card, which is, a way for Uphold to maintain some of that money into their own ethos. But here's the big one. Transactions with trailing stop or take profit orders are not subject to that dollar fee. So that's something you want to keep in mind when you're setting your fees. I think this is one of the few applications out there that does not charge you a fee on making those trades. Unlike some of the others that are out there. I believe Robinhood even charges you $1 per transaction, but it's very minimal versus a Charles Schwab or some of the other premier trading applications. They charge upwards of $6 per transaction. So make sure you keep that in mind as well. But how does that math work out, Tuan? Well, that's very simple. Within your stop loss or your take profit, your trailing stop or your take profit orders, you have the opportunity to set um, what's the amount of acceptable losses in the case of a stop loss that you're going to take. 1, 2, 5, 10% loss before an action is specified by that order to sell it all. I don't want to take any losses. I have set mine as low as 2 yesterday just because what the transaction said is I had it pegged at, okay, I'm gonna buy some XRP when it hit $1.13. Okay, it was already at $1.15, $1.14, or whatever. Remember, when you're buying, you have to buy low. You have to buy lower than the current market price, the limit price. After that, you set a limit. How high do you think it's going to go? I have no idea. And you can theorize and speculate. You can listen to some of the talking heads on the matter, some more professional, seasoned financial advisors, people who are day traders. You can ask them or read their information on what they think the coin or the commodity is going to do, depending on what you're buying. Um, I personally look at past performances. And what I did yesterday is like, okay, yeah, it seems like there may be some way I can eke out a 10% gain in a short period of time. So that's what I did. I selected 10 on the trailing stop order. And this is how you do that. Now with my take profit order, I'm going to just start over. And what we're going to do is I've already purchased some Shiba. And remember, when it comes to selecting source and destination, when you're doing a take profit order, in order for that material to work out right, that formula to work out right, we're going to select a destination being your Shiba, and your source in this case is going to be your USD account because this is where the money is going to go to. So let's do it in that way. And I'm going to go with 88 bucks of my Shiba, 75%. Now you look at your take profit, and that's when you get the correct workout. It says set up an order to sell that Shiba when the price increases, and you can set it arbitrarily. Do I think it's going to go up 20%? No. I think maybe a good way to go is say like 13%. Just a little bit over that. I'm just going to go with that. Now, I'm also going to do a trailing stop on this Shiba order. Seek a trailing stop order to sell the Shiba when the price drops from the current peak by, okay, let's see if it's at a current peak. I'm going to say 2%. It's got to be greater than 6, right? 6% from its peak. That's a lot. But at any rate, I'm setting that order. I'm going to confirm it and preview the trade. All right. And it's good until canceled. I'm going to confirm the trade. All right. And let's go look at our activities and look at our limit orders. There they are. Let's look at that order. It's going to calculate it at execution. A 6% trailing stop order is in place. And I've got a sheep order to sell my sheep once it gets up 13%. Good until cancel. The biggest obstacle I had to get over when getting into this kind of activity, trading, is the mindset. Growing your portfolio and creating money are not necessarily the same thing, right? It's our relationship with money. When you don't have any, when you're coming from dead broke, and you see that 10% increase, it's like today it was $20. Do you think, oh wow, I can get, um, you know, lunch today, or I could buy something with that, right? If that's your mindset, and that was my mindset initially, think about what you're actually saying. That $20 gain, say you found, I don't know, what you can buy for $20 right now. Let's just say a lunch, okay? Lunch for $20. Lunch on me because of this $20 gain, right? Let's say that. I want to treat myself to lunch. After you take in account the fees, the assessed taxes, that 10% doesn't mean anything. You've in fact paid a premium for that lunch. You're not building wealth, you're spending more. You understand what I'm saying? Big Mac combo, 20 bucks. Okay. But you have to add in the dollar transaction fees, the withdrawal fees, the tax at the end of the year for every withdrawal that you pull out of your crypto. That's younger than 1 year at 35%. That's a very expensive Big Mac. That's why having this relationship with money is incredibly important. Your goal as an investor to build generational wealth is to build generational wealth. Increasing the size of that portfolio is all you should be focusing on. And that's all I'm focusing on. And again, me personally, and I have to caveat everything that I'm saying because there are rules of YouTube. I cannot give you financial advice. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. So for me, growing that portfolio is paramount. And whatever I can do to make that happen, even if it's $20 at a time, it's $20 more than I had today than I would have had without doing this. Now, keep in mind, that was a 20% gain, a 10% gain on a $250 uh, stop loss and take profit order. What if that 250 was 2,500? What's 10% of 2,500? Now that was $250. Now we're getting into probably a day's wage for somebody making $22 to $27 an hour. What if that $2,500 was 25,000? Now you're talking about $2,500 off of the same action, just having more money to invest at that particular time. We're growing these investments to do those kind of things. Now, once you get to a particular level that you want to be comfortable at, and that portfolio is sitting on 25,000, 250,000, whatever. Now you can start making some moves. Now it might be worth it to take it out if it means taking that $250,000 out and buying you a house or investing in some property. That's what you're going for. Don't think about the short-term gains. Think about longevity. Think about generational wealth. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about this content. I will talk about you or talk to you later. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as well. We may be going into doing some live streaming trades. I just recently purchased a Stream Deck, and I'm going to start learning how to use this. And with the OBS software package, I'm going to base it off of a membership. You'll be able to see us make these trades, during the day. We'll do it live, do it together. And I hope that you support this channel, make some membership moves, and then let's grow our generational wealth together. Talk to you later.